Hello everybody, welcome back to Commonwealth Flipper. Welcome to the Commonwealth cabin. It has been an absolute whirlwind for us lately. It's absolutely insane how busy stuff is, and it's all in a good way. We've been doing so much, and it just dawned on me before I turned this camera on, I realized that this video should come out Saturday morning. We are at Reseller Rally right now, and we have this wonderful thing that I've been talking about for a long time is going to pop here in just a little bit, 1:30 Eastern time. So if you're listening to this between 9 Eastern and 1:30 Eastern, you're hearing this before it happens over there to St. Jude charity auction. And one thing that I've been saying about this date for a long time is literally 50 feet that way outside the shed. So you got to go over there and check it out. If you've never signed up and you want to participate, there is a link below. That's not what this video is about, however, but you can get 15 free bucks if you want to. We do have the Q4. I guess I shouldn't say all this now. Let's get to the video and I'll talk about this stuff a little bit later. I do have what I think is the most predictable negative feedback that I could have avoided. And I've told this story a little bit, but I'm going to tell the whole story today. And at the end of the video, I'm going to actually go get the item from the post office. It's been returned. And I want to talk about that. And we've got 16 sales, despite having less than half of our store back up, which I was hoping to have 75 to 100% back up by now. But we're getting there, and we still have 16 sales. Let's take a look. I'm so tempted to give you just the tiniest of sneak peeks, but I want y'all to go over there and check out that auction, so maybe I will, maybe I won't. I think I went to the wrong side of the hat bin because it's on. I pulled it earlier. I think I did. I think I pulled one. Yeah, that's it right there. USS Enterprise hat. So out of these hats, we decided to do a $15 and above limit, or a bar, I guess you should say. So all these hats aren't relisted. We screenshotted the ones. We're going to pull them all off probably later today. It's my guess. And lot them up, sell them off in giant lots. So probably on eBay, we'll see. Or no, probably on Whatnot. USS Enterprise hat. This one sold for $16.16 on a send offer, which meets our criteria, and I'm pretty happy about it. That was plus shipping, of course, and this one wasn't in the store a long time, but I lowered the price on it anyways. I was looking at the comps, and this pipe I thought originally go for around $40, but we lowered the comps to an offer, I think, for $29 plus shipping. I bought it at a yard sale or an estate sale for $5. It's a K Woody pipe, and that one is in pretty good condition, but it did have a few markings up here, and I'm like, you know what, we'll take 5 into $29 plus shipping, and we sold it. We're going to talk about that feedback here, but we're going to do 2 more sales first. And this one right here has been sitting up here forever, and I decided we were going to make some adjustments to this beast man here. Has its weapon. We had it overpriced. Just looking at the market, it needed to be dropped down, whether the market's gone down since we first listed it or not. Also decided to reorder the title. And you got to understand, I never claim to be an expert on stuff, and people might ask, and people comment all the time, well, you know, why are your titles the way they are? Well, I have a pretty good grasp of titles. But I have only been listing through the summer, let's say 40 to 60% of the items. And so there are some things on there that I haven't listed. I'm not trying to throw anybody under the bus. It's a learning process. This is actually part of the learning process as well. And we're getting these things back up with adjustments, and they're really helping them long term, whether they're long tail or not. I'm not saying that everybody should do what I'm doing. I absolutely don't think that's the case. But for us, this process is very, very beneficial, not just for the items that are in the store now, but for the progression of our business. So, you know, I don't really want to make this a video about titles, so I'm just going to say it in the most generic way possible. And it's not entirely like this, but there are plenty of videos out there about titles. You guys should go check them out if you're asking those questions to me. I'll just say that the first 5 words should be words that are very, very searchable. And it doesn't even matter the way that it's written. It doesn't have to be beautiful and eloquent. But to make sure you have, like, here's an example for this one. Maybe I'll read this one to you. Just kind of imagine how you might look something up if you're looking for it. It doesn't have to be perfection, but Beastman needs to be in the first 5 words. And it wasn't in this case. He-Man, Mo2, 1981. Those are some things that people would look for. They wouldn't necessarily look for the word complete, maybe, maybe not on vintage, but those words need to be in there. The fact that it has the weapon needs to be in there as well. So those are the kind of things you just want to front load that search to the words that people would search for. Pepper decided to join us, huh? For a treat. The next item is an item that we have not sold many of these lately, and so to go on and correct these has been very helpful as well. Let me dig it out. Of course, we went in and corrected this one too. So let me see what I put for this one. G.I. Joe Breaker figure, the first 4 words there. And it has a little card, which I love to read those, by the way, but this one's covering it, so I'm not going to read that one. And that one we lowered the price a little bit, I think from $39 to $34, and it sold. And we get to add to our total here. We're at $1,040 in. If you remember, I actually paid our friend Jess to come and help process the massive amount. And so we're into it for $1,040, and she helped us out there. I thought it was a good investment in time for this particular buy because it was so big. And it's paid off. So we're up to $3,229 after fees, after shipping. And look at all we have left still. We still have quite a bit to go. I don't know if we'll get to 4,000, but we'll get close. Had to put the bin up, but let's talk about this negative feedback. Some of you guys might remember when I shipped out a VHS a few weeks back, 3, 4, maybe 5 weeks back. I can't really remember, to be honest with you. And I said in the video, I said, this is, what happened with this issue. We were on time away mode, and we were away up at Philadelphia, thanks to Brian Klaus. Shout out Brian Klaus. Having a great time. And I put my store on time away mode. Of course, when you do that, what's supposed to happen is everybody gets an alert saying you're on time away mode, and you have delayed shipping, and then you put a message on there that says we'll be shipping by this date, etc., etc. Every once in a while, there's a glitch in the system and something doesn't quite work. I'm not quite sure why. But in this case, everything showed that I'd be able to ship when we came back on the following Monday. And one particular person had sent me a bunch of messages and said, hey, you say you're supposed to do this in 2 days. Why isn't this item shipped, etc., etc. So, of course, I said something in the video about, hey, I'm sure we're going to get negative feedback on this one, right? And of course, tons of people in the comments are like, dude, you shouldn't ship this item, whatever, cancel the item or whatever. I don't like to cancel items. It dings your account. I would have much preferred this person just say, hey, go ahead and ship it, or please cancel it. They did not do that. They would not do that. I basically gave them the option 10 times to say, do you want me to ship it, or do you want me to cancel the order? And the kicker is, after they left negative feedback, then they opened a return request and they sent the item back. So whether or not I handled it correctly to begin with, I think this is what I would do differently. I think, even though I didn't like the initial message, I think what I should have said was, hey, eBay must have clearly not given you the message. Whether they did or didn't, I should have just put the blame squarely on eBay, because I know I didn't make a mistake. They're saying they didn't make a mistake, and I should have just gone with that. Never said either you didn't see it or eBay didn't put it on there. I should have never gone there. If I wouldn't have ever gone there, I think we could have resolved it a little bit quicker without this feedback. Now, I am going to contact eBay because they had the opportunity to cancel this order. They chose not to. They got the order. They left negative feedback. Then they opened a return request. So here's the feedback. It says the seller kept trying to get me to cancel the purchase so he wouldn't have to. All I wanted to do was buy this and enjoy it. So the feedback wasn't even about the shipping delay, which I would think that that's what it would be about. But, hey, I wasn't trying to get, if you're listening out there, and I'll just be honest with you, and I'm not upset and whatever, I'll just say this. If you're happy with the way you handle it, then that's your business. I'm telling you right now, I would have handled it slightly different. I wouldn't have said, hey, it's either you didn't see it or eBay didn't do it. I just would have gone right to eBay must have made a mistake, and maybe we could have avoided that. So I'll own that. But I wasn't trying to get you to cancel it per se. I was giving you the opportunity to cancel it, or I can ship it when I get back, because I can't ship it before I get back. And it was just a choice, and you chose to accept it. Actually, you didn't choose to accept it. You never told me anything, but I have to ship an item or I have to cancel it, and I'm going to ship items if people buy them from me. So, any rate, so there you go. There was the options. Either you can take it on Monday or you can cancel the order. So there you go. All right. Tell me what you think. You can be honest. You can tell me I'm an idiot down below, or you can criticize this person, I suppose. Don't criticize this person. Just save that. Giving me the death stare here. I gave you 2 treats already. Sold some Christmas ornaments, but they are not normal Christmas ornaments. They're Family Guy. So I gotta wonder if I put them with my ornaments or if I put them with Family Guy. It dawned on me that I have very few Christmas ornaments, and I probably put them in here because they're so tiny. And I did. Shad Juice's drawer. And it's some Family Guy Kurt Adler ornaments right there. They're really tiny, so go on a small tree maybe. And these sold for $16 plus shipping. And we got another sale come in while I turned the camera off, so we're up to 17 today, which is really cool. And this is, I think 4 of the 17 went to viewers. This is one of them. Hi Kevin, love your channel, watching the rumor video. That was a while back at this point. I actually emailed the CEO regarding the issues many sellers have been having for months, and to my surprise, I was called back. And no offer to pay me or an NDA or anything. They addressed my concerns and did understand I'm not oblivious to how to list and have been doing this a long time. eBay is a business, and I think they know the viral YouTube folks help more than hinder. After all, most of us use eBay first. Their success is our success. So I'll let that statement stand on its own. Debbie, basket case Mama B finds. Very cool. Thank you very much for the feedback. Thank you also for your purchase. I appreciate it. I hope you enjoy it. It also just dawns on me that the video I did about, I haven't even recorded it yet. You will have seen that video. I'll discuss this and some other things on a video I haven't recorded yet, but you have seen before you have seen this. I flip-flopped them because of how many people are upset with me for waiting to put that video out. I figured I'd flip-flop and put that one out first. And so I guess I can let that stand because I've already said it in another video. Sold another hat, though, and this one was cool. Captain Morgan's Original Spice Rum. I bought this a while back, though, so we had to lower the price. And this one, I think I bought this one at the $127. Not this last year, but the year before. That'll tell you. Sometimes some things take a while if they're not priced right, if the title isn't right. And this one sold for, I think, $15 plus shipping. All right, next one is really more of an example. This is a J.A. Henkel knife set. This one is more of an example of not having the shipping, I wouldn't say correct, but adjusted in a way. Sorry, you might hear the kids out there. Henry's got a buddy over here. It's hard for me to tell 2 little boys playing outside to be quiet, so I'll just shut the door. If you hear them, you hear them. I wish I was a little boy playing in the backyard too. Any rate, this right here, I think what we did here is we put a flat rate on the shipping, standard shipping, and gives us options to ship it different ways. And it allows a bigger market where you might not make as much money, but at least you have a chance to sell it. We didn't pay much for that. And it's headed out of here for, it's not a great profit. I try to avoid knife blocks lately, unless they're really high-end Cutco stuff, really great shapes. So there's some knife blocks we'll still buy, especially if they have the knife sets in them. I think that one was missing one, so that might be an issue as well. And it sold for $29 plus shipping. I double-checked something really quick before I went to the next item. I'm actually going to make more money on shipping for this one. It's only going to cost $8.11 to ship this thing out because it's going to Virginia. So they would have paid less under calculated shipping for this, believe it or not, than they would have under my new standard shipping policy. So I guess in this case it's a win. In a lot of cases it'll be a loss, but in this case it'll be a win. I was double checking my calculations were right, and they weren't, so it's going to be $8.69, but that's still super cheap to send something that big. So I also just got another sale while the camera was off. It took me a minute to find it because I was looking in DVDs, and it's actually over with the VHS. And this would not meet our new criteria, but since it was already listed in the store, we just kept it in there and made some adjustments. So Richard Pryor TV show, I got this for nothing. I got tons of stuff for $10 at a sale. And so I just threw this in thinking I could put it in my booth or something. My dad could take care of it. But I decided, well, I don't know if I decided. Somebody decided to list that thing, and we just left it in there. And it sold for $10 plus shipping. We're probably into it for less than a quarter, so I'm still okay. Sold a Family Guy, the Salesman Series 5 figure, and this isn't a high dollar one. It's got a little damage on it too. But it's still sold for $15 plus shipping. Sold what I think is the best-selling ET pen. That's the ET and Drag pen. And that one goes for the most amount of money too. I think $8 plus shipping on that one. And it's sold to Lori. Hi, Kevin and Commonwealth family. I have been watching you sell the ET pens for a while and wanted to finally get one before they sell out. There are 96 of those available. I have been selling for a bit over a year now, and I've learned so much. Thank you for all you do, Lori. Thank you. I appreciate it. I hope you enjoy that pen. Just had to grab this one right here as well. I forgot to mention this one a little while ago. So, Peter Griffin 6-inch scale figure. I don't know what that's. Just a standard one, I guess. Series. I don't know what series it is. Anyways, so far $34.95 plus shipping. The Eagle shirts continue to sell. We left these up. They were all free shipping anyways. And they were selling, so we left them up. That's a size 14, 16 XL. So we got them for free. $16 free shipping. Just 2 different skull caps out of here. 2 separate orders. A plain Jane generic NWO skull cap, and the other is a Sting skull cap. That's both headed out of here. And for clarity's sake, for transparency's sake, I just want to point this out. The Sting one was bought by Josh, Wolverine Trends. He says, thank you for these nostalgic pieces. What happened here, he's being very modest, is I sent him, a while back, I sent him a Nitro instead of Sting. And he said, don't worry about it. And he went ahead and bought the Sting anyway. So that's just incredibly nice. And I'm going to throw in, and I'll tell you what. Here's what I'm going to do. And since you're a wrestling fan, I don't know if you got one of these or not. But I actually dug 3 of the Rowdy Enaman stickers out. I didn't think I had any left. And I now have 3 left. Maybe I'll auction one or something. I don't know. I pulled this out of my bag that I took to FlipCon thinking I was going to give them away down there. Totally forgot to give them away. Because we'd sold them out. I'm going to throw this in with that right there, just as a thank you for being so kind and not even requiring me to send the right thing and then going on and buying it. It's very nice of you. Next one I had to go in for, and this is a gravy boat. It's Fukugawa, and I told my wife not to buy this stuff. She brought it home. It was 10 cents a piece, had a ton of it. We ended up finding, this has been over a year, 2 years maybe. We finally have sold it all, but we had to drop the price. This one went for $8 and change, plus shipping. And to be honest with you, she must have relisted this out of spite, because I would have taken it off. And it went to Heather. She says, my fiance and I watch your videos all the time. We've learned so much from you. We are all modern day treasure hunters. It's something that's in our blood. Picking storage units and reselling is now my fiance's full-time job. We are working on our YouTube channel, Flippin' Hustle Along, with our eBay store. Same name, spelled differently. Flip in Hustle. And he's close to 600 items at any given time. Thank you for making it possible for people like us to chase our crazy dreams. Well, that's awesome. I'm not sure how I make it possible, but I do appreciate it very much and wish you the best of luck. And I almost forgot, since we're not selling very many of these off anymore, as we don't have any left. But we still occasionally put one out. Sold an Enaman. And it went to Diane. Thanks so much. I'm excited to get to see, or excuse me, I'm excited to get this. See you in Cincinnati, Diane. Diane, I'm sure I've already met you. And if you're watching this and I haven't met you by now, I'm sure I'll meet you tonight on the boat. So thank you very much. The next one I wanted to get rid of, but I was overruled. And so we kept it and lowered the price, and it's sold. It's this giant panda. I paid a quarter for it, with a bunch of panda stuff. And a lot of it's sold. There's only 2 pandas left. And I bought a bunch of them. It just took a long time. And this guy, he will scrunch down into a much smaller box. It's because it's huge. But obviously you can scrunch these down a little bit. It's over $25 for shipping. All right, y'all. Here it is. It's returned. Still intact. Return reason. No longer want item. All right, y'all. We got a little Commonwealth comedy. What do you got, bud?
Why isn't Cinderella a good baseball player?
Why isn't Cinderella a good baseball player? You tell me.
Because she kept running away from the ball.
I like it, bud. Thank you.
Bye.
All right, y'all. Got Reagan with a little update from CommonwealthPaper.com.
Angela got 2 t-shirts. Lynn got a We Get Things Moving sticker, Animan Trash Cash IKEA bag, and Trash Cash t-shirt. And then Timothy got a CWP plus Trash Cash t-shirt.
Awesome. That's a bunch.
Wow.
And Nikki got plans for the Commonwealth Picker shipping table over on CommonwealthPicker.com. Don't forget, we're going to have, if I can find them, the Q4 Animan sticker over there. And we're going to have the Commonwealth Picker IKEA bags, first release over there on Whatnot today if you're watching this before 1:30, and 2 days from now if you're not. And that's going to be on CommonwealthPicker.com. So thank you, Reagan.
Bye, and don't forget to get your sticker at CommonwealthPicker.com.
All right, y'all. I didn't get this on camera, but they're over here arguing about the best ones.
I said, well, I was like, that one, the new one might be my favorite yet. Like, the Wrestler is definitely my favorite.
Out of the Wrestlers, for sure. Even though I do love old Hulk. Did you see he just got married again?
Well, it was a while back, but yeah.
It was not.
Yeah, the video came out. I think, or maybe he was engaged. Maybe you're right. Actually, I think you're right.
Let's say that again.
I take your, you're right,
Yeah,
baby.
that one's so cool.
That one is amazing. Jess P. Crafton, go check her out on
he's my
Instagram.
Yeah.
There's 100. They go super fast. I mean, like in a day or two. And we're going to put 50 of them over on the St. Jude charity auction. And if you want, if you've never signed up, you can go over there and you can get those free if you sign up for the first time. Use the link below in the description, and then you have a little extra money left over, but you got to pay shipping. So, or they'll be on CommonwealthPicker.com. At least 50 of them will be on Monday. I think that's right. So, that's it. This was Q4. I don't know if we're going to do those next year or not. What do you think, babe?
I think we should make us.
Us.
Yeah,
Ooh.
like a little Kevin sticker. A little
Like,
Reagan.
like it'll have a
interesting.
Titleist hat, or like put Titleist
A
on
gymnast
the thing.
Reagan.
And then
A Turner
gymnast,
playing
like-
baseball.
Okay. Well, we'll see. Maybe we'll do that at the Q4s next year. Maybe we'll just keep doing wrestlers. I don't know. We'll have to argue about it. I think they're already decided. Go check us out on one.
Don't forget to get your sticker at CommonwealthPicker.com.
All right, y'all. I made the kids come back down because I didn't realize that I didn't realize at the bottom of the box that Jess sent us.
She left y'all gifts.
Check this out, y'all. Look what y'all got. You can grab
Look
it.
at your little. Look at the card. Look at that though. And the hedgehog.
Smackaroons.
Read what she read.
She said, "Keep up the good work helping your dad. Hope you enjoy the shirt. I made it for you. Happy Halloween." Check out your shirt. And then Reagan, check out your shirt. It's a Halloween
Themed shirt.
baseball shirt.
Don't tell
Oh
him.
my gosh.
Check it out.
That's so cool.
Can you show the camera?
That's cool.
Oh my
Isn't that-
gosh.
What do you have, Reagan?
The Golden Girls.
Ghouls.
The
The golden ghouls.
Oh my gosh, I didn't even notice that.
Is
That
that
is
not the coolest?
so cool. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks,
Thanks, Jess.
Jess. All
Turn
right,
it around.
Thank you very
Isn't
much.
Let me
that so
see yours.
awesome? Look.
How
Oh,
cool is
that's
that?
cool.
You did an amazing job. We
That's
really
so
appreciate it.
cool.
Check this
Reminds
out.
me of
Okay,
Sean now.
Reagan, look at these. You're gonna die.
This is for the St. Jude auction, though, not for you.
Look. Oh my gosh!
Check them out.
They're those fur shoes. The croc charms.
You might have to make me one.
Oh my
Those are so cool.
Are they
Christmas
not
gifts.
amazing?
I have to pay her for some.
Yeah.
How cool are those? St. Jude auction, Jess. Thank you very, very much. We
That's
appreciate
Yes,
you.
you're awesome. Too big for you, and they'll probably shrink once I wash it.
Hey, y'all, I'm trying to end the show. here.
Going down.
Wow, these shirts are really cool.
Hey, y'all, thanks for joining us. Don't forget the Whatnot show today. If you're watching this before 1:30 Eastern, we appreciate you very much. I can't wait to see you next time.